We're live.
We're live, dude. Hey, dude. Man, it's unfamiliar territory now. It feels like the first time again, all over again.
Heck yeah. So yeah, this is Brother from Another Mother season 2. And we're coming back bigger and better. We're gonna have a topic and stuff, but yeah. Welcome in everybody.
Yeah, I see we got a couple people that saw it right away. We got Misfit and Bennett B. How's your shrimp doing?
So I think they got eaten. You told me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it happens though. Like I said, I got to send more out to Scotty. Yep, Scotty Aquatics. Who the hell is this?
We got. Oh yeah, who are these two characters, eh?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We've been having a lot going on, but we want to do this regular once a week or so.
It's been a pretty eventful, yet somehow but partially uneventful summer. Is kind of like the usual craziness of the work season. Obviously going to the Crown was pretty awesome experience.
Damn angelfish ate him.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I guess you live and you learn. You figure out what fish you can put with what, Oh, yes, Mark. Long time no see. Hey, what's up, Kelly gang? Stephen P. Good to see you, man.
We are back for season 2, folks.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, tonight we're just catching up, I guess, playing it by ear, seeing who comes in, and just general chat. But like Bwizz said when we first started, I guess we're gonna try to. It's a new season, or considered a new season, so we're gonna try to get a little better than we had it from the first season. Maybe a little more topics involved and a little more interaction with stuff. I guess a little more structured streams, maybe. Then again, we always like to just go with the flow too. So I guess we'll see what happens. Majestic Cichlids, long time no see. Atkins, yo, yeah, I'm alive, man. So is Bwizz.
Yep. So like you're saying, like with work and stuff, it's been crazy. It's keeping a schedule on YouTube, and COVID hit me. I had a couple of teeth issues. I got bit by a dog. So yeah, I've been lurking around now, been on and off, but it's good to take a break here and there when you got a lot of things going on.
Yeah. I mean, I could have on my end, I could have probably had times where I probably could have streamed or whatever. But it would have just been like forced. I'd have been exhausted and, maybe not in the best mood, or, it wouldn't have been a quality stream, not that we're professionals or anything, but it just, I didn't want to force anything and burn myself out,
Exactly.
Crypt Keeper, what's up,
So today,
man?
yeah, we'll just be catching up. What's up, Crypt Keeper? Zen Ginger, how you doing?
Zen Ginger, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, like I just told you when we were getting set up here, I finally managed to get myself to set myself up with Discord. So trying to figure that out. I was a little confused at how it worked at first, and I guess I played around with it for like an hour, so I got to figure it out. But yeah, I said hi to Zen and Ian, or not Ian, Misfit and Steven. I sent out a whole lot of friend requests for basically everyone that was in that server. It's kind of interesting. It kind of reminds me of like old school
What's up, Bounty?
chat rooms,
Yeah, Discord, yeah, I got to get into Discord. I haven't got it. I have it, I think, in a year or so ago, and I just haven't got back into it. I have so many other social media accounts.
Right. Well, I mean, I had set up a Discord months ago. And the first time I did it, I guess I didn't know how to like turn off the notification thing, and I was just getting like nonstop notifications, and it was driving me nuts. So I had got rid of it. But then, I found out that Misfit and Gina and Ian and them were all in there all the time. So I tried to get in there, and I couldn't remember my password. It wouldn't let me in. But now I guess I got it figured out. So pretty cool.
Nice. But yeah, I got a mystery snail today. A golden, I guess, mystery snail. It's pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah, I got most of my snails are pretty much pest snails. I think I have some random, some neorites. I have some getting pretty decent size. Honest, of course, a lot of them are for my puffers, but some of the neorites I'm kind of growing them. I want to see how big I can get them.
Yeah, those are cool.
So I guess a few will be saved.
I have a couple big ones. I have a horn one, a big black one, and then like a spotted red, mixed one. But I went to a new LFS near me today, and it was pretty cool. It's mostly salt, but they got a lot of cichlids. They don't have a lot. They have plants, but not a lot of selection. So I got just some. I got one floating plant. Not water. Is it water wisteria? Water lettuce? Something like that.
It could be wisteria or Sprite, one of the two.
Water Sprite. Yeah, that's what it's Sprite. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, wisteria, I loves my water, man. Like I got some wisteria, just huge. I got it. Well, it's actually kind of funny because I got some wisteria from Dee Dee, and that actually melted. It was crazy. It melted away. And then right after that, I got some from Beck, and the stuff I got from her, it just blew up, man. Huge.
Yeah, I think water wisteria now it needs more light, right?
Wisteria, I mean, it can be. Well, the thing with wisteria is, I mean, it can be in low light. It just doesn't. It doesn't grow as fast, and also like there's different levels of how like the intensity of the green that it gets. You know what I mean? Now to be like darker, or it can almost have like that, like almost like a limey color. I don't know how to describe it as. Like it pops more, like almost like a neonish. I don't know. Yeah. getting back to the Discord thing, I definitely could probably use a little walkthrough. I guess I'm kind of figuring it out. It's all a little confusing.
Water. Yeah. So water wisteria. Yeah, that's what I got. I think. Yep.
So wisteria, it's funny because they say that, like, they always talk about like hardy plants and stuff like that. Like
Mhm.
wisteria is a hardy plant, but at the same time, if it doesn't if it has which one is it? Can't remember which way it goes. I think it likes lower. Yeah, it likes the nitrates to be low.
Mhm.
I think that's like one of the main things. Like if you have really high nitrates, it doesn't like to grow. But otherwise, it's like a hardy plant.
What's up, Krabby Turtle? How you doing? Welcome in season 2 from Brother from Another Mother. We are back.
Crabby Turtle, what's going on? This must be one of your friends, eh?
Oh yeah, he actually has fish and stuff too. From a he has some monster fish. I'm pretty sure. Um,
Yeah.
something like that. Bigger fish than I have.
Yeah.
When I went to that fish store today, those I seen those bishers, those dinosaur looking fish. They said dinosaur fish on the tag, but I'm pretty
That's what
sure
it said.
yeah. It's a dinosaur fish. I was reading the tags and the names, and I was like googling them and stuff too.
That's funny. That's funny. I always love going to like a big box store, especially. Uh, and you see some of those name tags, and you're like, what do you? It's like they just make up their own names. Um,
Yeah,
if you're
this
gonna
is
have
definitely
like
salt,
a
more salt than
if you're gonna have
fresh.
like a higher quality, if you're gonna have like a higher quality fish, you definitely need to have the right name. This is why people get confused in the hobby, man. Like newer people that don't know what things are. So like
Mm-hmm.
they if they don't even know what it truly is, how can they do their research with it, and figure out? I guess the best bet is if you're new and you don't know what it is, then you probably shouldn't buy it. But you know,
Man.
a lot of times we don't know that. We make those mistakes. We jump on and um jump into the hobby and just buy whatever it is that we like. So yeah, oh, dinosaur fish.
Yeah, yeah. I knew. I was like, what? It was a baby too, and they had the baby arapaima and stuff. I think it was, and they had all those. You know what I mean? You buy one of those as a new hobbyist, it'll get huge, and then you'd be donating it to a big rescue, fish rescue or something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go if you haven't,
Or
please hit that like and subscribe, and go to Hippie John's channel as well. We'll be on his channel too. Um, yeah, Hippie John the Fisherman. We need to get him up there again.
yep, trying to get back on the roll I was on when I kind of fell off there. I had some momentum going, and then it's like I was getting to that peak of hitting my stride. You know what I mean? And yeah, just got too busy, and we always say life happens, but
Oh, cool. Thanks to the link he
just
sent.
trying to get back on track. Oh, thank you, Crip, for putting that out there. Krabby Turtle, thank you for checking
Hey,
me out.
Mississippi
Appreciate that.
Hippie Fishes, how you doing? How you doing?
Scotty Aquati, what's going on? Miss Hippie, how you doing? Good vibes, good vibes. Yeah, her and I got to get back on our. We had again, we another one I had just started. Her and I had started doing the Hippie Squared stream. I think we only did it maybe twice, but yeah, it was fun. Definitely awesome hanging out with
Yeah,
her.
it's
You know, it was a great trip. Yeah, a lot of memories, man. Have you ever been down to Mississippi?
No,
Whizzle?
I have not actually. At the furthest south, and I've been, it's like Florida. Uh, yeah, I haven't been that to the west really. Kind of,
Okay.
Midwest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I guess weather-wise, like heat. Being in Carolina, it gets
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
It. I always thought that in Wisconsin we had the humidity in the summer, and it's like, it gets 90 to 100. You think, heat, but I'm telling you, man, down there, that heat was something I have never felt. I mean, I shouldn't say I haven't felt before. It's more of it never stops. It just is constantly 100 degrees. At
The
night,
humidity
it's
too,
still
I bet.
88. It's still 85 degrees at night. It's insane. But yeah, it's like getting thrown in an oven. Crazy, dude. But yeah,
Enjoying.
yeah, man, that was a great time. Did a little bit of uh, tried to do a little native collecting. She actually has a little video on her channel of the fish that we caught.
I think I
I
did
got
see
this.
that.
Yeah, I got this pretty long ear sunfish, man. That was awesome. I mean, it's basically a bluegill, but a little, the pattern. It's got a lot more, or like a pumpkin seed, like it's got a lot more, but a lot more color, and then it's got like the gill. It's got a like long black gill. It looks like an ear, like a long ear. Um, Beautiful fish though, man.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, unfortunately, I had a bunch of fish that I had from her and from the Crown, and they wouldn't let me take them on the plane.
Oh, they
So,
confiscated.
yep.
What did they do with that?
Luckily, I had her stick around until to make sure. So they're all in her possession.
So why wouldn't they let you take it on a plane? You have to do
You
something
can't.
freehand.
You're not supposed to have more than 3 ounces of liquid in a container at a time.
Gotcha.
So all the
That's
water,
yeah. They're scared, That's
which I
crazy.
think was absolutely stupid. Like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do with fish in a like? Come on now. What do you think you're gonna do with that?
Work break's almost over. We'll be watching replay later. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for stopping in, man. Thanks for throwing out my link. Appreciate that. Jeremy, what's going on?
Jeremy. I don't think I met Jeremy before yet.
Yeah, you probably have. Yeah, he's been around ever since I've been around.
But yeah, we're getting back in the groove, folks. He's going. If anyone in Virginia, DC, Maryland, Dean is going to
PBS for their next meeting. Yep, unfortunately, that is definitely out of my area. Actually, there's making of events. There's I'll read a little more into it, but there's a little event coming up in Milwaukee for a weekend. It's like an aquatic. I think it's more of just a display type thing than like vendors. I'm sure there's probably some kind of vendors there. I got to read a little more into it, but yeah, exactly, Mark. In Nitro, that's exactly what my thought was when they told me I couldn't take those on the plane, I'm like thinking, okay, I understand like the liquid thing and like why they wouldn't want you to, but like Mark said, what is it? What a fish can't survive in anything but water. Like you can't put gasoline in it. You can't put night. You know what I mean? It's absurd that they would think, what am I going to do with water? So, I know, yeah, we're kind of jumping all over the place. I guess I got a lot of thoughts. I get the crown
You're
and
good, man.
you know that Mississippi. I'm Mississippi, and let's see, yeah, um, yeah. I guess yeah, it was a great trip. Like I was saying, you can. I don't know how you are with like. Well, let's put it this way. I don't know if you believe in like spirits and stuff like that. You know, from the past. You know, things like that.
I
But for me, like being there, like you could literally like feel the energy from like all that crazy energy from that's with Civil War stuff.
oh wow.
You could just like feel that energy, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, I understand that. Like different locations. Like when I go to Charleston, I get the vibe there. Um, definitely. You got George RB3 in the house. Welcome. What's up, Aquarium fam? And
Hey, what's up, George? I met him at the Crown.
nice.
It was kind of funny. He's one of the few people, that, for the most part, like we recognize people because we see them streaming all the time. So like, when you see him in person, you know exactly who it is. But then we got people like George who is only in chat. He's a lurker. No clue what some people look like. So he was like one of a few people that was at the Crown that I'm out smoking a cigarette and they're like, Hippie John? And I'm like, yeah, like, kind of like almost felt like celebrity, because I didn't know, put the name in the face, until they said who they were. So that was kind of a trip. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, they probably do. It was kind of like a last minute, like I was going to take the train back, but I was trying to get back faster. 'Cause it took longer to get, arranged for the ride home.
And then
I ended up taking.
you were in Charlotte.
Yeah, I ended up taking. Right? Yeah, I was in Charlotte. I had a layover in Charlotte for like 3 hours.
I heard Charlotte's
That's why I was
horrible
trying to
right
hit you up, man, dude. Charlotte's crazy. That airport is nuts, dude.
Yeah, that's what
it
I
definitely
heard.
reminded me of Chicago.
Oh wow. Yeah, I haven't been in a couple years on a plane there, but I heard it's been getting crazy there lately. And just like crazy with all the gas things going on, delays and layovers and whatnot. But it's getting bigger too, like you said. They added on different sections. They have different restaurants in there too now and stuff. Yeah, definitely. I'm a channel got whenever. Awesome. I was gonna say put your link in there. And Ian did it. Thank you, Ian.
Well, I was just reading the comments about the fish and the plane thing and all that. I was just happy that one, I had somebody to make sure that they didn't just throw them. Like what would have happened if I would have been by myself? Then nobody could have taken them. That would have been. Dude, I've been in tears, man.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But at the same, and then on top of that, I'm glad. I know they're all in good hands, so I know she'll take care of them very well. Until I get them them shipped over here.
So what are the fish you get now? I've seen them. One's a big, I think, a sunfish type of.
Yeah, it's a long ear. It's called a long ear sunfish. It looks like it's a bluegill, but obviously like a variation from that family.
That had to
And
be
then
fun though, catching.
got just a common goldfish.
Out of the
Which,
water.
yes, I think it's invasive.
Wow.
From what I know, or not a common goldfish. It was a carp. My bad. And then just a whole bunch of little, like some minnows, creek chubs, one baby long ear. It was like small, like about that big or so.
Nice.
She needs fish support.
Since Blade.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Like
Yep. Yeah, because we were joking about how I'm like I'm the fish dad, so like I owe her support, you know what I mean? So yeah, send some flakes. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, carp. Yep. So I thought. So those were the two big ones we got. But dude, I was like a kid in a candy store, dude.
That's awesome. You got to do that. But so y'all
Yeah, it
are
was
in a
pretty
little
cool.
river just with a net, like catching.
It's actually a creek.
Creek.
Yeah. Throw it with a casting net.
Yep.
So she had actually gotten all the little ones. She got in there and like she had like sandals on, so she went in there and with just a regular big net, like a big pond net, and she was just catching them coming coming downstream, just catching them and throwing them in the bucket. And I was starting to get discouraged because I was a little better at throwing the casting net. So she was doing that and I just kept throwing that casting net and I wasn't getting nothing, man. So we were about to give up, and then I was like, you know what, let's go over to the top, like from the bridge,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, I'll try to throw it from there. With the sun you could kind of see what was swimming around down there. So I threw the net a couple times, and then bam, I got that carp. And storm. There's actually about to storm, so we didn't have much time. And then I was like, I'll give it a few more tosses, and bam, I got that long ear, and I was just, dude, it reminded me of being a kid and opening up a gift on Christmas,
Yeah, I want to do that. I want to go catch some local shiners here. They have some rare ones. Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to catch them. They're endangered. Catawba. What do you call it?
Tapo?
No, they're because I'm more of the pool aquatic side. I'm still learning, but they're shiners. Shiners.
Oh yeah.
Type of fish.
Yeah.
But there's a special kind that only come from the East Broad. No, it comes Rocky River near me, and it goes all the way to the ocean, to the North Carolina side of the ocean.
Really?
Yep. And then I saw a bunch of them in the creek, and they released a bunch, but they're going extinct or something like that. So I don't know if the rules about that. I figured if you catch one or something and you breed them, that would help out.
I'm trying. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Hey,
it sucks. You gotta
Gina,
check your Hey, what's up, Gina? You gotta like check, your
Sorry,
state.
we've been on a.
No, yeah, you gotta check your state laws or whatever. to see what you can and can't do as far as collecting goes, you know. Because some states you can
Yeah.
pretty much get whatever, and then, you know, others you can't touch them, you know. And actually, I went on the collecting. I went a couple days ago here, you know, in the Fox River here, and I got some species of shiner, chubs, and then I got what you call it, a darter. I actually got a darter, man.
Wow. I want one of those too.
Yep.
I want so many to fish. Like I said today at the local fish store, I about got fish. I have my 20 tall set up now, and I have a bunch of seeds. I always forget what these seeds were. A long time ago, I bought them on Amazon, but I think they turned out to be some type of Luke Whitaker, something like that. I know Stephen P told me one time, but I'm waiting for those to grow. And I put a big old, I got the tank for free, and I got a big old like pirate ship it came with, and I put it in there sideways like, and some of the plants are growing on it. And I put mini Anubias nanobatite on there, but
Nice.
I don't got it cycled. I'm pretty sure I have the older. I'm gonna do a test on it. I have the older, put an older sponge filter in there 2 weeks ago. It's kind of squished it, you know. And then I have another filter with the fluidized media where it spins in the fluid balls. It kind of spins and it's clear.
Oh yeah.
It's like that. I have that filter on there.
Like it's almost like a plasticky media.
I always like those for some reason. Just watching them, but I don't know what's
I've never had any experience with that kind of media. I only get the ceramic rings.
Well, look who's streaming.
Yes, Jimmy P. We back in action, season 2.
Yep, this is season 2, Brother from Another Mother. Well, I will be doing. We're gonna come up with some more things. This is just like a catch up. I'm thinking of like little fun games. I've been on a little hiatus too. I have been having since. So I was supposed to go to the Triple Crown. So I got back from the beach. Then I realized I promised I'd watch my boss's dogs that weekend. And there's no way I could get out of that. They're already going out of vacation. I'm like, shit. And then tooth killing me, man. So I had to get a root canal, which the guy is a customer. He gave me 3 free root canals, but he got mad at me because I'm not getting no crowns, which I can't afford them. He's like, Brandon, I'm giving you all these free root canals, and you're not getting the crowns on there. But so it's just one thing after another. And after that, I got bit by the dog, the pit bull on the back of my leg, which really wasn't his fault. It was my fault, like his new customer. And and then I told the kids, they saw me bleeding really bad. I was like, can you please let the dog in there? Oh, we'll get you a paper towel and Band-Aid. And the customer came out there and yeah. It was just the customer came out, was all, oh man, what can they do? Yeah.
Sounds like you had a pretty crazy summer there for a little stretch,
yeah. Ever since the Triple Crown, that date, it's just one thing after another. And then I got the human malware, which I still getting over finally. That's the latest.
Yeah.
What's
How
up,
bad
Paul?
did you get it?
Oh, it was bad. Now I still have a sore throat here and there. I've never had it yet. I had the shots, not I know of, but I was down. So with being bit from the dog, having the human malware crap, having toothache, I've been out of work here and there, and I just the funds, you know, with things, and I've been down and out with that. So I haven't had a lot of money to do things, just to barely pay my bills, you know.
Right.
Now I got to catch up, and I'm gonna save a lot more, and I'm gonna try to go to some more fish events because I really wanted to go to that. I felt so bad. I wanted to go.
Yeah, man. I mean, I met some really amazing
Yep.
people, man. I mean, obviously, some we felt, we've interacted with, obviously, through our streams, quite a bit. Obviously, Miss Vid, Gina, Sherry, but it was really cool, like meeting some I mean, I felt like I was meeting stars, like LRB, Kenny and Danny, and James, Ed. Uh, Trying to think, and there was just so many cool people there, man.
Yeah, I've seen so
I
many
mean,
different streams and so many different videos about it. And man, I was like, wow, I wish I would have went.
I mean, I meant, I guess initially I meant to do a little more, like at least do a stream or, take more video or whatever. But I mean, there were so many other people doing it anyway. And I don't know, I just kind of, I don't know, I guess I just didn't,
Yeah,
I don't really know
I probably
explain
would
it.
have took footage at least, like took pictures or camera here and there. But I probably went live. This is just the person I am. I want to soak up the experience.
Yeah. I mean, I think if they ever, no, as my personal opinion, I think if they were to ever do that again, in that with all the associations together, they definitely do need to do a little more. Uh, they need to make the schedule a little more separated from each other. Like there were certain things going on with, like, say, the Cichlid Association at the same time the Live Bear Association was doing something, for instance. Um, so you had to like pick and choose. Also, like for some of like the swap that they did, they now, mind you, everything was like in within the hotel, in the main hotel. So they set up this the swap in just in like the hallway basically of the hotel,
Mm-hmm.
and it just got so crammed, like you couldn't even. You got a point. Like I kind of stopped looking at stuff after a minute because I you couldn't get in there anyway to really see what things were, And I will say this:
But
it was very cool to see a lot of fish that you don't see regularly, like and like rare native, like uh, wild types, things like that. That was really cool.
so Jimmy P's asking, Hippie J, how are those pea puffers?
Um, still got the four of them. They're doing pretty well. Uh, I had, when I got back, I didn't really trust anybody like to feed my fish while I was gone. So, I pretty much, I had them do it very sparingly. So when I got back, the puffers definitely needed to get eaten again, regularly.
Yeah,
They weren't the round balls, like, they got a little, skinnier, but I got them back up, they're doing all right. I'm trying to get them to breed.
yeah,
Um,
that'd be cool, wouldn't it? I saw some pea puffers today at my local LFS. One was big and the other one was small, but I wasn't ready yet for the fish because the 20 tall, I don't have any fish in it yet. I still don't know what I want to get, I was thinking
right.
about just getting, I really love Rasboras. I used to have Rasboras. They got old and passed away. But I had two of them, which, you need a big school, but they were older and passed away. But I want to get like 15 or something, Rasboras
Hmm.
that can school around in there. I'm thinking at least 10 or something like that. And then maybe some Corys. I want a couple Corys.
Yeah. Um, Corys are pretty cool. I was pretty excited. I was so excited when I got Well, I actually helped Jerry get some. We were looking for the lemon blue eye plecos, and we ended up finding someone was selling out of their hotel room or whatever. So hopefully, if she gets once she gets them to breed, I'll get some of those. But she was giving me some of her um, albinos, albino plecos, um, chocolate, and then the bristle nose. So
I found out that yeah, I have those clown plecos. They're actually the clown plecos I have, the ones I was wondering. So they don't get that big, but they do eat wood or sand. So I'm gonna get some might get some different wood. Like they just munch on it, I think. I was reading something about that.
right.
But
Yeah, there's just so many fish that I want. You know, I gotta get some more space. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I have my endlers still. They're breeding, and I'm trying to get all them out to the outdoor pond, which is doing the tote, which is doing good. And I'm gonna gather them up and try to send them out to people, and then if I get some funds, like I said, and then I'm gonna trade them in too to my local fish store and see what they can give me credit. You know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm actually trying to get into doing some breeding myself. With the guppies and stuff and the mollies. Same thing. It's like just seeing if I can get even with the store, get some like you said, store credit or whatever. Once I get a little more experience with breeding, fish in general, and it'd be nice maybe set up like a Get Gills account or something like that eventually. But I also do want to kind of give back with the fish fam too. Like I told you, I've said before, with all the people that have helped me out with plants, fish, things like that. I definitely like to give it back, whether it's to them or to other people who were in my position months ago, where certain fish I couldn't afford and and I wanted them. And they like just seeing, I guess it's just them seeing my passion for the hobby and not being able to necessarily afford it, like kind of being helped out in that way, and that's, I always say, man, fish fam's the best, dude.
Yeah, definitely. Man, my Endler, that's why I'm getting most of these females out. They've just been aggressive lately. I just seen one try to tear apart a shrimp. So I think that's what happened to my beta too. Is they're the beta is doing great for a while in there. But yeah, I'm getting most of these aggressive females out of here and trying to have more of a peaceful tank.
Right.
But yeah, the mystery snow I just got today. Like I said, it's definitely going to get it some calcium stuff to chew on. Besides, get some of those blocks and stuff.
Yeah, I had actually got an order while I was gone. Right before I left, I had put in an order at Crayfish Empire. And that's their Mystery Snail Guardians site or whatever. And I had put an order in there, and I got it while I was gone. So I mean, I haven't been able to like use much of the product yet, but you got some really quality stuff, man.
That's what I'm gonna get. Get it from Mr. Snow Gardens, Crayfish Empire. Exactly. Support them out and get some of that stuff.
Well, and the nice thing too, with Crayfish Empires, they actually have, as long as you pay for the shipping, but they actually have like little sample packs of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the sample pack. The sample packs are free. You just pay for the shipping.
Okay. Like
So
try
if
it
you
out
know
type
something
thing.
you're not, yeah, if there's something you don't know if that's what you need, what exactly you need, or you really want like it or whatever, yeah, man, just get a little sample and pay for the shipping for it. I think the shipping was reasonable. I think mine was $5 or $6 maybe,
That ain't bad at all.
something like that. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Um, yeah, those and those snail cookies and stuff like that, they love that, man.
I don't know why this Windler's been so aggressive though. I guess when they breed, they get like that. I'm just
Oh
sitting
yeah,
here watching.
the females get when they're trying to find a spot to hide, to give birth, they don't want to be bothered, man. They will be aggressive.
They're eating everything too. Oh,
Yeah.
I have a scuds now in my aquarium, and she's actually eating scud. It's a good thing.
Oh, that's definitely a good thing.
It's free food. So like I've been doing
Hmm.
light feeding lately too. That might be another thing. But she's chasing the scud around now. That's awesome. I wish I had footage of that.
Right.
But yeah, I have a
Yeah.
bunch of scuds now in my tent.
Yeah. Speaking of footage, I definitely, aside from us jumping back into the live streams, I gotta really start getting some video out again. Some shorts, things like that. I have some stuff on my phone now that I need to make into shorts and videos and stuff.
Yeah.
I forgot if I told you or not, but I actually had to get a new phone the last week. Yeah, last week I got a new phone because that one that I had problems with when we were streaming. Um, I finally dropped it basically for the last time. It like took out like a quarter to half of the screen. You literally couldn't see anything. So I actually couldn't even log in with my password anymore because some of the buttons didn't work. So I was forced to get a new phone. Luckily, I had when I set up that phone last time, I put the backup, like the cloud out thing on it. So when I got the new phone, all I had to do is it just pulled all the stuff off my old phone.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool. Thank God.
Yeah, at least you say you like the one you got now.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I actually thought I was buying the same phone. But it was actually the next model up from that. So it was actually a little upgrade for like the same price I paid last time.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
it's got the triple camera. I think a lot of phones are like that now, but got like the triple camera.
I got an iPhone, like one of the newest iPhones, but I shouldn't have got it. Like, I want a different phone because the camera's been sucking on it lately. I think I scratched it. Could just be me, but the iPhone cameras, man, I don't think they're that great at taking pictures. Or at least not for the fish.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I can't speak on iPhones because I've never had one. I mean, the Samsungs for the most part are pretty good. This phone that I have here goes up to like 10 times magnification, focus, whatever you want to call it. But obviously, I find that unless you're at it's like a really long distance. I mean, it's hard to get a real good close up of things, like where you really want to get into that detail. But it does have like the macro lens option on it, so I guess that works pretty well.
Yeah, definitely. I
don't know if I said hi to Eric or not. Eric Wyrock. I don't even know if I said hi to him.
I highlighted him, but what up, Eric Wyrock?
Garcia. No, I didn't see this either. George, I was able to scrape some long fin peppercorn eggs off the glass. Put them in a container with a bubble. So yeah, I mean, hopefully that worked out for you. That's awesome.
And congrats to I seen Scuba Steve too winning over there.
Yes. Yeah, I hung
awesome.
out with him. That was cool. Me and him hung out for a minute. Yeah, he won his class with his fish. I actually took I took his picture with the plaque, but then I actually had made I thought I was making a little video. I was going to make into a short of him with that, and I guess I didn't hit the record button. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I went back. I actually realized that I hit the record thinking I was hitting stop. So, yeah, that sucked. But oh well, at least I got the picture of him with the flag.
What's up, Garcia? Yeah, we're definitely coming back.
I guess.
Yeah,
I definitely recommend. Wizzle, I definitely recommend that you try to get to some kind of event, whether it's Aquashella or, I don't know if they'll do the Crown again. I think it was a really good success overall. I think maybe it's something they should consider doing more often. But then, yeah, obviously the Clash. James does his Aquaticon now. James and Ed. So, I mean,
I definitely. I'm a this fall when it just was one thing after another this summer. It seemed like, but I'm definitely gonna save up for a fish event. Even I don't know if I can make it. I want to go to the Keystone Clash, but I think by the time it's in September, right?
well, the Clash is coming up real quick. It's in a month.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think I'll have the funds for that quite yet. That's probably all the hotel rooms are booked, I would guess.
I'm sure you could probably find something. I think the problem is right now everything's going to be like at a premium rate. I definitely know that I couldn't afford. There's no way I could afford that right now, unfortunately. It would have been awesome to do it, but it's always next year. I'd really like to get to Fishtoberfest. That'd be sweet too.
Yeah, that looks really cool. Yep, Clash is September 23rd to 25th.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
basically
I don't know which one.
Literally a month away.
I probably, if I do make it to one, it'll be like a that decision, like into quick decision. You know what I mean?
Right.
It'll be kind of a surprise if I go.
Yeah, I don't. You're definitely not. It's probably not one event that you're not going to want to just make a last minute decision on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just given the fact that it is going to be very costly, most likely. I mean, I gotta be honest. I mean, I was a little underprepared myself for the Crown. I was definitely underprepared. It partially wasn't due to me. It was my boss basically disappearing for 2 days before I left and thinking I was going to be getting more money from him, owed to me money,
It's crazy, man.
So kind of got put in a pretty screwy position. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure you got enough funds.
Okay. Last 2 months used to.
After the test is sitting at 2. Whoa.
I don't have.
Wow.
I'm still getting my RO water from my boss. He has the 2 big jugs of salt water he makes, and then the RO water. And the other night they were talking, I think, about RO systems. I was learning about that and stuff. But it's crazy, though. Oh, Dee Dee's in the house. How you doing, Dee Dee?
Hey, Dee Dee. That's a pretty drastic change, man. 7 to 8.
Steven said,
2.
Hey, that's great cage for plants.
That's true. Great cage. Shrimps. Wow. Yeah, mine, that's where my water's at. It's like it's about an 8 to a 9, pretty much on GH. And then, well, I think my KH is a little higher. Yeah, my KH is up there. It's definitely on the high end, but at least at the same time, it's good for a lot of the fish that like cichlid. Definitely good for cichlids.
I did not know endlers like eat scuds like that. I'm so happy though. They're like picking on them and eating.
I mean, you got to remember, like most fish will eat anything that'll fit in their mouth, as long as it's the type of food that they like.
I think I have freaking. See, I'm still learning too, but the what do you call it? The other bug. It's white with all the arms and it eats shrimp. It can't eat shrimp, I think. What Hydra? Hydra. Looks
Oh,
like
Hydra, yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's 2 little white spots. I zoomed in. They have like arms. It's just because this tank's becoming, I think, 2 years old now.
Yeah. I'm going back to this whole GH cage, and yeah, I mean that's what really sucks. Like if you're, especially when you've been having the same consistency for years, and things like that happen, man. You lose fish real quick without even realizing it.
I need to. I'm actually going to do that live one night. Like test my water and use the pool test kit too, because the pool test kit has pH and it has alkalinity, right. And I know it's parts per million on there, but I just want to compare it to the test kit. The
use the API. Use the API, or
yep, I have the API test kit.
So I mean, obviously,
and I'll test the chlorine as well.
Now, obviously, when I started, I was way more Nazi about the test, the liquid, the API test constantly. Obviously, once you get a little more familiar with what you're doing, you test a lot less often. You almost tell on the fish. For the most part, you got the signs. But when I really am in doubt about something, I still do have the API. But let's face it, we all get lazy with things, if you really are concerned, I just usually, just use a test strip. Like I know that the co-op strips are pretty accurate.
So with strips in the pool business, they're a good thing for reading, but like it'll say green, something for alkalinity, right? 180 to 100. But with the test kit, I have to use a test kit for alkalinity and calcium because it just tells us like the base of it with the test strips. Now this is in the pool business. I never had them, but I'm sure the co-op ones, that's actually the strips I get. And that'd be a good base test just to see if you have, but it won't, tell you probably how parts per million and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only thing is, like ammonia wise, you got to do a different, different test. Yeah, man, I definitely would trust the co-ops if it just to get a general range,
Yep. I seen test strips today. They're $30, but they're a different brand. I didn't spend that on that.
Yeah, like Misfit said, we all get like that, man. Especially when you do get more comfortable with, a little more confident in what you're doing. Yeah, we all get lazy about it, and we start to say, oh, I know what I'm doing. I'll see it, but it sneaks up on us, man. Yeah, I've said in the past, my concern is all like the diseases, like kind of knowing what needs what and recognizing the symptoms of things, because a lot of times the symptoms are all the same, they're the same, and you can't quite pinpoint what exactly it is. I mean, I guess the main thing is definitely knowing the difference between internal, external. Obviously you recognize it, but then, gram positive, gram negative are different types of treatment too. It's a little confusing, but I think if you just generally know, like, okay, internal, external, you can get kind of a generalization of the medication you need.
What up? What up? Good vibes. Thank you for coming in,
Yeah.
Raquel. Hope you and family's well.
See, my chat, I'm wondering why my chat is a little, it's like a little slow, or a little behind or something.
You're Rico behind. Remember,
No,
everybody
I
says
mean,
that.
it's not. Yeah, I know, but it's like not literally not scrolling.
It's
like
probably
it's not scrolling.
Like, it could be StreamYards, the internet, upload speed and whatnot.
Okay, Ian picked up some new corals and got rid of my Amphilia. Maybe a good time to start considering RO. Yeah, I definitely think that an ROU, and I was actually just thinking about that yesterday, like getting some kind of RO filtration and just remineralizing. I mean, overall, then you know exactly what you're getting, and then you can kind of individualize it, between what tanks you want to have at different levels, soft water, hard water, whatever.
Yeah. So what's like the proper TDS if they're like, I know in swimming pools it's like 15 to 20,000 parts per million or something.
Well, it just depends on,
or 1,500.
What fish? It depends on like what fish you're keeping. I mean, I know
TDS and pools comes,
like I know like shrimp, like 200 is too or a little above is like okay, but then you got your live bears, you can have a TDS 300, 400, and they still they love it. But I guess that also depends on what, it's total dissolved solid. So what exactly, how much of what compound is in there? You know what I mean?
Yep. That's crazy. I'm sorry, looking at the score sometimes of the Panthers game too. I know Dee Dee would like that. She's a Panthers fan. 14-0. That was the last third quarter. It's just preseason.
So I guess trying to
appreciate
think.
Everybody coming in tonight too. I know we've been on hiatus here and there. We're definitely going to come back with a schedule, and
yeah, we're obviously kicking it pretty chill tonight. Just I guess doing a little talk, a little catch up,
Yes, 300 BPM after a while.
Yeah, TDS is 300 parts per minute pure copper wood stuff. That is correct.
Yeah. Chill.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we'll give it another maybe 5 minutes or so, and then probably hop off.
Yep, we're about gonna. Anybody have any questions or anything want to ask us what we've been up to?
Yeah, if anyone's got any questions, feel free.
I'll show y'all the tanks real quick too. I'm gonna do a little tank thing. I'll be right back. See what's going on.
Trip. Test ran at 45, second hit 120, and the third test at 180s. Somewhere between 45 and 2. Well, I mean, that's definitely okay. Man, Misfit, that's such a drastic change. I hope everything works out for you.
These were the guys eating the scuds and stuff, and this is just the it ain't scaped, it ain't nothing. This is just a community tank. That's the mystery snail I got today.
Nice.
Man, if you look back like 2 years ago,
your plants are starting to get pretty big, man. I remember when we first started streaming, how big your plants were. They're starting to grow, man.
Trim the Vallisneras, I think it is. The 2 clown plecas hide back there. I love the colors of the male endlers.
Yeah, they are some beauties, man. I got a few that look like that too. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. German Ram's kicking it, but he had so much long fins. I think I had too much flow. He doesn't have fin rot, but it's like one of his fins is going to be like that the rest of his life. It's just not really nothing.
Nope. What did I do here? I don't know if I accidentally just kicked him out on accident or what just happened. Did I just kick you out, man?
I don't know. It could have been me.
I think I did. I think I did actually, bro. My bad.
See how his fins? Can anybody help me out on that? That he always has long fins. He was wild or something, and he's about a year old now. And I don't know if it was too much flow at first or what, but I do water changes a lot. I'm concerned, but he's a tough little guy. He's cool. I need to get him a partner. Maybe put him in.
I mean, they definitely don't mind. I'm sure he definitely doesn't mind the flow. I don't know.
Down like the minimum. Yep.
Yeah, that explains a lot, man. Brennan. Yeah, looked into now. Yeah, actually, water municipalities change the way they do things sometimes. You know, I wish they would give more notice on some of the things before they go and change it. You know, you gotta like literally request a water report, which I think is ridiculous. You know, it should be just common knowledge. You click on some, bam, there it is. You know, but of course not. They don't want you to know what kind of crap they're sticking into your water or what is in there that's bad for you, you know? Yeah, Mark, I did boot the host out. You know, he can take it. He can take a joke. Yeah, Crip, I'm sure Brennan probably has most of the stuff that he needs for anything. You know, being he has his business, he probably has plenty of different things to get. It's probably just the fact that he had trusted in his water and his system for so many years, and now he literally has to go back and check everything and correct it. So it really sucks.
You can hear me? I'm back.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, bud. Well, I think.
Yep.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You're doing.
I was gonna say, I think we'll probably get ready to shut it down here, and you know, like I said, Whizzle and I just wanted to do a quick one tonight to, I guess, let everyone know that we're coming back, and I guess, and we didn't have a ton of people in here tonight. We got up to almost 20 though. Not too bad. But anyone who was in here and you're still in here, pass on the word that, you know, we're coming back, be consistent again.
Yes, sir.
I guess we'll see. I did notice that we're still on the schedule for Friday night. I guess I have to double check the Tuesday stream one. But Whizzle and I will have to get together and decide if we want to stick with the same days and times or if we want to change a little something up. I do like the Fridays at like 6:30, kind of 6:30. I do like that where we work. We'll have to talk about Tuesdays, and I don't know. I guess him and I will talk a little bit more. But I do appreciate those of you that popped in and all your kind words and being happy that we're back and all that good stuff. All your support. So I don't know if Whizzle has anything to say.
Yeah, y'all awesome. Y'all rock. I appreciate everybody for coming in, and please hit that like, and you know, yeah, y'all great, man. I'm sorry we've been out for a while, but you know, it's life and work, and yeah, we really appreciate that. It means a lot.
Yeah, like we said, you know, we just didn't want to get that burnout. You know,
yeah,
we want to burn out and just get sick of it.
Can act like with anything, you know, with like, you know, like video games can take over or something, and getting bit by dogs. Shit, that was crazy. But yeah, y'all rock. So we will see y'all, and much love, and y'all have a good Friday night. I'm sure there's gonna be a good fish fan link for
LRB is actually streaming right now.
Yep. All right, so go over there. And
then I believe it's also Booty Boys, the James, Ed, and Kenny after that. So
all right, y'all have a great night.
All right, guys, thanks.
We do what? I was gonna let you say thank you.
Oh, I said thanks for all your support. We'll see you in the streams.
All right, guys. Much love.